My skin is black. My body is burned. I survived Babylon. I am a daughter of Zion. Daughters of Zion like diamonds.
I'm my beloved and he is mine. His banner over me is love. I'm my beloved and he is mine. His banner over me is love. His banner over me is love. He brings me to his banqueting table. His banner over me is love. He walks me to his banqueting table. His banner over me is love. He brings me to his banqueting table. His banner over me is love. His banner over me is love. Yashaya is the rock of my salvation. His banner over me is love. Yashaya is the rock of my salvation. His banner over me is love. Yashaya is the rock of my salvation. His banner over me is love. His banner over me is love.
Praise AHAYAH. Children of Israel are here. Mount Hor. We're going inside the tomb to pray for our brother Aaron. Holy land, KADESH. We are in KADESH. And as you know, Mount Hor is at the border of the children of Israel heritage. So we're still within the borders, but this is one of the borders.
Qadash, AHAYAH, sham, AHAYAH, Malak with Ka, Thabat Zawanka, Hayasha, Baharatza, Kawahaya, Bashamaya. Nothing Lanawa Lakan Kalyawam Wasalat Nawa Khawaf Nawa Kasalat Nawa Kawaf Nawa Thabayan Nawa Minasaya Kayalaka Hamlakwas Wahala Wahasaparas Wa'awalam
Which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, What will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory. Amen. Praise the Messiah.
All glory and praise to AHAYAH, Yashaya, Qadash, Rawach. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Hey, praise AHAYAH, Yashaya, Qadash, Rawach. Shalom, Israel. This is Sister Kana. And first and foremost, I have to give all glory and praise. Let me see, man. To AHAYAH, Yashaya, Qadash, Rawach. I pray you are all having a blessed week. I am, and I thank AHAYAH, and I give him honor and glory. I just, this has been a lot going on, and it's speeding up so fast. Oh my goodness, guys. Oh my goodness. So as you see, welcome to Nappy Hair Chronicles, chronicalizing the awakening of the children of Israel. Praise AHAYAH. In Babylon and throughout the four corners of the earth, AHAYAH is working the children of Israel up, and it's time to get out of Babylon, time to get out of harm's way, brothers and sisters. Jordan is the safe place. I have to tell you, so people can't say they don't know where to go. Praise AHAYAH. Jordan is the safe place. That is the place to be in the end times, Jordan. Okay, so get to the borders, get within the borders. Okay, so brothers and sisters, if you saw my thumbnail, you saw that I had Ye, formerly known as Kanye West, on the thumbnail because he's kicking up a lot of ruckus, and I was like, yay! You know, he's really giving these people a hard way to go. And praise AHAYAH, we got to pray for our brother. You know, and a lot of people are, you know, they're trying to put it out there. He's so crazy. He's so crazy. He's so crazy. But he's really, you know, doing a lot of work that most people are not willing to do. And, you know, even though he's made a lot of money with them, which he has, and he had to sell out on some level. You know, we know that he took the oath. I mean, his mom was taken out and he sacrificed his mom basically. So he did make an oath. But it appears to be that he is, you know, pulling back and forth and fighting with them and trying to fight in his own way. Now, I think many of our brothers and sisters in America who have had talents and made money always thought that they could get the money and kind of work around these situations. But as you can see, many of our people have fallen, you know, prematurely, thinking that they can get involved with these demonic satanic entities and, you know, get out some way and get the money and go. But it's not working that way. And so we got to pray for Kanye because he is making a lot of ruckus, and it's I can appreciate it, even though I know that, you know, he had to compromise. He had to compromise and do a lot of things. He is still, you know, revealing these people and bringing out a lot of information that our people, you know, in Babylon, who's taken these oaths, are not willing to do. And they're, you know, criticizing him and they're calling him out and treating him, you know, bad and everything. And he did kind of make this bed. I'm not saying that. But he is doing a lot of revealing, guys, and we have to at least give him his props for that. You know, he put on this black Ku Klux Klan outfit that he made. And, he's, wearing a swastika necklace, but it's really like a slap in the face. These are the things that they have used over the years to, demoralize us, to get us and take us down as a people. The white KKK robes are notorious for killing black people and stuff like that. So basically, it's a slap in the face. He's giving it to them. And so much so, I believe that he got up out of Babylon, which he should, rightfully so. And I pray he stay out. Michael Jackson made a very big mistake, because Michael Jackson was doing the same thing. He was fighting them internally as well. And he called Tommy Mottola out. He said Tommy Mottola is the devil. He was fighting with Sony. Michael Jackson took the Beatles catalog. I mean, he was fighting for years, behind the scenes and doing little things. But ultimately, he will, get unalived, because I believe he made one big mistake by coming back to Babylon. Everybody just got to come back to Babylon. Y'all can stay out of Babylon. I mean, it's not the end all to be on. Get out, get out, get out. But Michael Jackson, too, he made a very big mistake. He went to Bahrain, he fled, and he stayed there for some time. I don't know how long, maybe if it was a year or two or whatever, but he ended up coming back to America. He came back to Babylon, and that's when they took him out. And, he did that This Is It tour, like he knew they were going to take him out. But he tried to run. And the same with Kanye. He went out, he left, he went to like Japan or China or wherever he was. And he did, he did some things. But then he came back recently and he did that the shenanigans with Bianca posing nude at the award show, or so he just did these PR stunts, and I believe he did it on purpose. And he came back just to slap them around a bit. And I believe he's left again. But be not mistaken, Kanye West, please, do not play with these people. If you, value your life, stay out of Babylon. If you, why do you keep coming back? There's no point to keep coming back. Stay out. And Jordan is the safe place. So that message needs to get to Kanye, to get within the borders of the Most High. It's the only safe place. For some reason, he's fleeing to Japan or China or wherever he's at, and he thinks that that's going to help him. But, being out of Babylon is better than nothing. But there is a designated place that the Most High, AHAYAH, said he would protect those found within his borders, and that is Jordan. Jordan is the safe place biblically. We must come back to the Bible. We must realize that the Most High is trying to deal with his people. So Kanye needs to get within the borders and, not be running all over the place, because, he just doesn't understand. He has to know to get within the borders. There's a safe place. There's only one safe place within the borders, and this is Jordan. This is where the holy mountain is. This is where Moses journeyed for 40 years with the children of Israel. Now they tried to lie and say it was Egypt. Mount Sinai is in Egypt, and then they switched it to Saudi Arabia, but that is a lie. It's not in Saudi Arabia. It's here in Jordan, which is right next door, but it's a big difference. So Saudi Arabia is not considered within the borders also. So that's a good piece of information that you need to know. Okay, so I just wanted to bring that out, and I wanted to talk about this situation because, baby, if y'all didn't see that interview he did with Academics, there's a DJ Academics he did an interview with, and I wanted to play some of the interview. I don't know if they're taking people's channels down if you play it or whatever. I don't know, but I did want to play some of this interview because it was very, very important for those who did not see the interview. If I don't play it here, because I don't know if I downloaded it. Let me check. I think I did. Hold on. I'm gonna play parts of it, and so that you guys can, but you definitely should watch the whole interview. He was very telling, and he's constantly bringing out information, telling what's going on. And this is why, and he said he had to leave because they were coming after him. So hopefully he doesn't come back to Babylon, that he stays out of America. Babylon the Great is falling, and our people are waking up there. And this is why they are taking our people out one by one there, because people are waking up and they're doing things, but they're not really understanding the whole truth. And because we don't have no one in Babylon who can actually talk. And this is why I believe the Most High sent me out. He told me to leave, get out of Babylon. And I'm here in Jordan. And he told me to speak. So this is why I constantly come out with these videos, telling you what's going on, showing you what's going on, so that you can get a glimpse. Brothers and sisters, you need to get out of harm's way. Babylon the Great is fallen. Revelation 18 and 4 is telling you, come out of my people, so that you do not receive the plagues and the destruction that's coming to America. America is a modern day Babylon. I'm going to go into the calendar again, the 364-day calendar, our calendar, according to the Enoch, the book of Enoch and Jubilees. We have a calendar, and it's not 365 days. It's 364 days. So if this is the first time you're hearing this information, then you need to stay connected and get this information so that you'll know what's actually going on. The powers that be are coming after our people who are the children of Israel, the lost 12 tribes of Israel spoken of in the Bible. When you read Deuteronomy 28, it gives you a long, account of what would happen to the children of Israel if we did not keep the Lord's statutes and commandments. The blacks in America, the Indian tribes, the Haitians, that's throughout the earth, Colombians, Venezuelans, the Mexicans. We have 12 tribes that are awakening. And as they're awakening, they're not getting all the information. Why? Because there has been a takedown in America. The CIA, the FBI, the Mossad, and all these groups are really going hard at our people, and they're putting out disinformation. They're putting out a lot of things to keep you still in Babylon. And like what? Like the Tupac murder, unalivement of Tupac, of Biggie, and now all of a sudden they caught the culprits, and they're going, they're setting up trials for Diddy and Jay-Z and all these things to keep our people still, especially the black men of America. They're so preoccupied with all this news. They're all on the internet with all these podcasts, and they're not moving and getting up out of harm's way. Because for one, they don't think that there's any harm coming to them. But just like everything else, they these people have a plan, and they've been planning for this awakening for many, 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 many years, more than we can even imagine. So they are, everything is moving according to plan for them, which means the demise of our people in America. So if you have eyes to see and ears to hear, something is wrong. And majority of people do see that something's going on, but they have no idea what is about to happen in America and throughout the earth. So that's why the Most High said in Revelations in the Bible, come out of her, my people, get within the borders. And Jordan is within the borders, and it's actually the safe place. So this is where you need to get to. But also, as you're coming out, as you're preparing, you have to get ready and get yourself ready in the spirit. The spiritual realm is what's more important, not just saving your flesh. It's about the spirit. You must come back to the Most High under the law, statutes, and commandments that was given to Moses. And also when Christ walked the earth, he kept the law, statutes, commandments. So we have to come back under the law of Yashaya and Christ and the Most High. that he gave. You know, Christ didn't come to do away with the law, not one tittle. That's the scripture. So we have to learn to come back under the laws, statutes, and commandments. Brothers and sisters, this is so important. Okay, so I want to show you a piece. I want to show you a piece of the Kanye interview, as much as I can. It's very profound, and his brother is on point. They're trying to make him as he's crazy, and but this man is figured out a way how to get at these people without getting taken out totally, because he survived longer than anybody have, trying to expose them and expose the situation. And we must be praying for this brother, and we pray that he stay out of America. Kanye, don't come back to America. Do not come back to America. You know, you can make it outside of America. You can do it. Okay, so let me share, just put this video on, and I won't play it all, but I'll play some of it. Hold on. There's a lot of other things I want to go into as well. And there's a lot, because Trump has lifted the segregation ban. That's something we need to talk about. And black people.
Yo, texting with Kanye is ridiculous. First of all, yesterday, so I come all the way to Los Angeles, and I'm expected to do this like elaborate interview with Ye. It turns into exactly what you see online. So Kanye says, yo, check this out. Yo, someone knocked on my door. I can't, I'm not doing anything today. He goes to check in at a hotel. The screenshots are online. Nothing I'm saying is made up. Someone texted him, I think his manager or something, like, yo, if you feel unsafe, go to the hotel. He basically hits me, says, yo, they're trying to put me in the hospital. They're trying to kill me. And I have to get out of here, and I have to get to Japan. Apparently, Japan, China is the only place where this guy feels safe. So he's like, yo, we could either.
Let me just stop it there for a second. What he's saying. Now, this is DJ Academic. He's just a young and upcoming DJ, but he has a very big following on YouTube and different, other platforms. He's saying, because he's getting ready to go interview Kanye, and he's saying that Kanye told him he felt unsafe, that they're trying to kill him, they're trying to hospitalize him again and put him under conservatorship, and that's why he got away from Kim Kardashian, because they was setting up to get him. So now he's still, he came back to America. I don't know why, but maybe he needed to take care of some business, but he needs to stay out of America. And so he was telling the guy, look, they had to cancel their first interview, and now he's telling him to meet him someplace else because he didn't feel safe, and he's packing up to leave. You're going to see in this video, he's packing up to leave as they having this interview, because he's getting out of America, because he feels that they're going to try to kill him because of the things that he's saying. He's putting out information and things that these the powers that be do not want him to be saying. But he needs to understand that he need not to come back to America. Just like Michael Jackson left, he left too. He tried to run, Michael Jackson, and then he ended up coming back to America, and that's when they took him down. So Kanye has to learn and understand that he can't play with these people. They are going to get him. So, and he doesn't really know that Jordan is the place. So he's running to Japan thinking that he's running, and that's what Academic said. He thinks, for some reason, he thinks he's safe in China or Japan. But it's Jordan is where he will be safe. So we have to get that information to him. Jordan is the safe place. Okay, so let me just keep going.
Do it now? So I know ETA. It's like, we could do it right now, right this moment, or I'm going to Japan, you can come to Japan. I'm like, fuck, no, I'm not going to Japan. So, yo, check this out. I'm like, great. I grabbed, this is like a vlog style joint. We're about to go to Kanye right now. He gave me his hotel. He's like, yo, pull up to the hotel. We're doing it in the hotel room. Fuck it. I'm like, let's do it. He then gives me a time. He's like, yo, he says, when can you get here? I'm like, I can get here at 10. He texts me back, literally, all this is text. He texts me back 15 minutes later and says, I have to leave at 10. So I'm like, what? So I'm like, all right, well, I'm already on the way. I'm going to get there I said I'm gonna get there 9:20, which I think I capped a little bit. What time it says we're gonna get there? What time?
9:20.
9:20. Oh, are we getting there 9:20?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so at first I thought it was gonna be 9:30. So we got 40 minutes to do an interview, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just roll all the way through. I got this mic in my hand. This is my mic, and whatever happens. Now I had a whole bunch of questions, this and third, but this is literally gonna be, we're catching Kanye at a very interesting time. Some people might be saying that he's, I don't know if they would consider this a manic episode, or some people might say he's paranoid, or some people might be like, hey, listen, he's exposing a lot of truths. And anytime you do that, you always have to worry. So, listen, I don't know what it is. Listen, I barely woke up yesterday, but we're going to go get this done. So, again, I'm going to bounce off the energy he got going on. But, let me tell you this. Working with, rappers, but especially, a mogul like Kanye, just jumping. By the way, this is the only, I hope this is the only hotel we're not going to the wrong one. Is the place we're going in West Hollywood?
Okay, guys, so I'm going to jump forward and just get some of the interview. You guys can go online to see it. I'm going to just jump in and see where it goes from here. Here we go.
That wasn't surprising when I put that image up of my youngest daughter.
Yeah.
That wasn't the most surprising idea, but it'd be things that happen that we know happen that we just can't do anything about, but then they push whatever agendas on the media that they want us to focus on. And that's something where, I don't know who the people are, so it would sound like real conspiracy theory. I just know that the kid from Lincoln Park got killed for expressing some of these same truths. And for me, just as a father, at a certain point, it's not about, it never was that, but when you're a celebrity, it starts to be about more of what fame is going to get you, what clout is going to get you, what money is going to get you over, is this the right thing for your children? And, I'm willing to die for my children or to allow them to be in this kind of environment that I know they're in. And what I noticed on the comments, they always used to try to, for the past 10 years, they used to try to write me off. Oh, he's so crazy, he's so crazy. I'm seeing the comments is now 60, 70% he's just telling you exactly what's going on. He's just the only one that's in a position to be able to do it. Because I don't have any brand sponsorships. It's I'm past cancel. So these people out here, they toying, they playing. It's interesting. The swastika, I want to just, I know we have a little bit of time. I want to tell you, by doing it, it's sort of like a magnet where people get so mad and they start exposing themselves because the Jews, they move in the tunnels. They move where you can't see them. They're an invisible hand, and they'll get what they'll do is they'll threaten people. They'll threaten people, we're going to take your tours away. We're going to drop your artists. You got to say this. How many people I stand with my Jewish people, 3 years ago. And what I did is I stood on it this time. I never backed down. That's my whole thing. That's why I was mad about removing, that somebody taught me into removing that Jay-Z tweet, because it was just the whole idea is no matter what, I'm not going to back down. So by doing a swastika chain, it then ruffled some feathers. And then I really saw the comparison of me and Puff with the Diageo and the Adidas situation. Yeah. Regardless, if they could have locked me up for taxes and that, they wasn't playing fair. Okay, cool, fair deal. You did good, we did good. It's no, you leaving with nothing. We have to destroy you. Even though they came and used us to tap into the culture and make money off of black people and people who enjoy black culture. If we said you doing us wrong, you stealing my style, you taking all of my employees, you taking Jerry Lorenzo and making him do my same designs as he's the agreeable Kamala nigga. They started lowering the budgets for Puff. So I related to Puff, and then they pulled out a video with him and Cassie from 10 years ago. And then it made everybody be Puff's a woman beater, so he's the devil. He needs to be in jail. Right? Meanwhile, I don't know somebody who hasn't gotten into an altercation.
Now, he's exposing the whole thing right now. He's exposing the whole thing in a nutshell with Puff why they doing this to Puff and how they demonize Puff. And now they tried to stick a case on Jay-Z right in front of our eyes, and it fell apart because the woman was caught in a lie, But this is how they put our people in jail. And look, the Bible says they're going to throw you in jail. When you read Revelations, it talks about they're going to be throwing people in jail. So this is it. The Bible is being played out right before our eyes. When you read Revelations, it tells you that many of you will be put into prisons, and they're doing that, over and over and over again. Like they're finding excuses and reasoning, and they're selling it to us. And everybody's buying this stuff hook, line, and sinker. Nobody's talking about the fact that even though I'm not a Jay-Z fan, and Diddy either, nobody's talking about the fact that case just flopped with that woman, and her father was like, he don't recall it. I mean, it was just one big lie. And now they bring it up more and more and more. Look at R. Kelly's case. Look at Bill Cosby's case. I mean, they'll get these actors come out and say that these people did this and that, and we as the media, I'm talking about we who watch the TV and watch media, we believe everything, knowing that they lying, knowing that it's a Hollywood production. Everything is a Hollywood production in Hollywood. America is one big Hollywood production. These people have mastered, and that's what the Bible talks about. It caused the image to speak, the television, to tell lies. So we know that this stuff is all lies, but yet we still buying into it. And we still sitting around listening and waiting to hear what's next. And that's why we got all our men doing podcasts. They're talking and being podcast hosts like this is the big thing when they should be getting up out of harm's way. But it's nothing but witchcraft and sorcery. People are being lulled to sleep with witchcraft. The Bible tells you every foul spirit, unclean and hateful bird is trapped in Babylon. It's nothing but witchcraft. And now people are being sat still. People are made to believe that, this is normal behavior. It's wickedness. Straight wickedness. And the Bible tells you to come out of Babylon, that Jordan is the safe place. You got to get out. And, our people have to get out. But let's keep going. But just wanted to reiterate that Kanye is exposing the whole thing. Just what he's just said. He compared himself to Diddy because he had the Adidas deal, and they was trying to make him bankrupt, and they was trying to put charges on him. His trainer told him he was going to rock him to sleep. And, the kids' dates with the kids would not be the same. It was going to drug them. Look what they're doing to Wendy Williams. It's the same thing over and over, the same play. They're playing in our faces, and people are just eating this thing up instead of getting out of harm's way. Get out of America. Jordan is the safe place, brothers and sisters. Okay? Hold on.
I just know that the kid from Lincoln Park got killed for expressing some of these same truths. And for me, just as a father, at a certain point, it's not about, it never was that, but when you're a celebrity, it starts to be about more of what fame is going to get you, what clout is going to get you, what money is going to get you over, is this the right thing for your children? And, I'm willing to die for my children or to allow them to be in this kind of environment that I know they're in. And what I noticed on the comments, they always used to try to, for the past 10 years, they used to try to write me off. Oh, he's so crazy, he's so crazy. I'm seeing the comments is now 60, 70% like, yo, he's just telling you exactly what's going on. He's just the only one that's in a position to be able to do it, because I don't have any brand sponsorships. It's like I'm past cancel. So these people out here, they toying, they playing. It's interesting. The swastika, I want to just, I know we have a little bit of time. I want to tell you, by doing it, it's sort of like a magnet where people get so mad and they start exposing themselves because the Jews, they move in the tunnels. They move where you can't see them. They're an invisible hand, and they'll get like, what they'll do is they'll threaten people. Oh, we're going to take your tours away. We're going to drop your artists. You got to say this. You're like, how many people I stand with my Jewish people, 3 years ago? And what I did is I stood on it this time. I never backed down. That's my whole thing. That's why I was mad about removing that. Somebody taught me into removing that Jay-Z tweet, because it was just like, nah, the whole idea is no matter what, I'm not going to back down. So by doing a swastika chain, it then ruffled some feathers. And then I really saw the comparison of me and Puff with the Diageo and the Adidas situation. Yeah. Regardless, if they could have locked me up for taxes and that, they wasn't playing fair. Like, okay, cool, fair deal. You did good, we did good. It's like, no, you leaving with nothing. We have to destroy you. Even though they came and used us to tap into the culture and make money off of black people and people who enjoy black culture. If we said like, yo, you doing this wrong, you stealing my style, you taking all of my employees, you taking Jerry Lorenzo and making him do my same designs as he's the agreeable Kamala nigga. They started lowering the budgets for Puff. So I related to Puff, and then they pulled out a video with him and Cassie from 10 years ago. And then it made everybody be like, oh, Puff's a woman beater, so he's the devil. He needs to be in jail. Right? Meanwhile, I don't know somebody who hasn't gotten into an altercation with a girl at one point, and including Cardi. So now Cardi's like he the number one guy at Rolling Loud, and Puff is in jail. And then you got two women beaters and you got two supposed pedophiles. Watch this. You got three. Watch this. Cardi, Puffy, Kendrick, the two pedophiles, Drake, R. Kelly, or supposed. Puffy and R. Kelly are in jail with Drake 5 years from now, or however long, when they feel like they really want to get that boy up out here, they're going to play the Kendrick song. So that's how far they going. The Kendrick mix with the Universal, all that takedown of Drake reminds me of the No Diddy campaign for Diddy. Like, they going all out. But see, I know how to go all out, and I'm not even in their position. I just work on behalf of God. Like, how this shit comes together, the timing, everything is like a God sense. I had a couple things I want to say. So I pushed into the Puff song. I put my daughter on the song. The timing was so perfect. She went in, rapped it. She said, I'm getting sleepy. So she said, okay, good night. And that was the end. And she was giving me like the Lil Kim on the old Bad Boy record. So that's why we put that. And the idea was family. It's so many people who dad actually killed somebody, and they would do anything to have their dad home. The two twins, and Christian, lost, their mama died and their daddy in jail. And everybody running around listening to murder music, right? But being like, Puff is the enemy. And when I see all these videos, all tapes, everything, Puff more like my twin. Me and him got into it because it's just like I'm telling these top 5 niggas, it's like, yo, actually we probably could be friends, but nigga, you ain't bringing none of that shit over here, nigga. Y'all niggas ain't as crazy as me. And that's why I asked Puff back in the days. It's like, man, how you just made it through all this Suge Knight shit? He's like, I'm the craziest one, nigga. It's like, so once them people, we family, we can get into it. But they started taking that shit too far. I started taking it personal at a certain point with Puff, like all of the media. Because I wake up every day, whether I did something positive, negative, somebody got something negative to say. You know what I'm saying? So I relate to the idea of being torn down by the media. You know what I'm saying? But keep going on. I know, because we got a short amount of time, I just want to hit you with that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, So, like, the whole thing about, and even whether it's the outfit, the swastika, I think some people, like, they feel like you're spreading hate. And encouraging violence versus people.
The thing that I forgot to say was, when my daughter was put on song, that's when I realized that I didn't own their name and likeness. So watch this. All the brands that I've made, I don't got the name and likeness ownership, or at least 50-50 with my kids. So how's it joint custody? My kids are celebrities, and I don't have to say so. So watch this one. So this white woman and this white family had the control of these highly influential black kids that are half the children of Ye. And that's just in everybody's face. And they was playing in my face like that. You know, I try to go to the champagne and keep it calm. And my dad would call me, say, "Hey, don't go in on that woman because it's going to affect the children." But now it's like, it's war. Y'all niggas, they think they too powerful. The Jews think they too powerful. Think they could get Cardi to play with me. They think they too powerful. They think they could get Kim to play with me. The Jews and the whites above the Jews. You get what I'm saying? My life is on this shit now. These are my children. Cardi, you could leave me off the album and do that faggot-ass trap shit if you want. But now you mention my daughter, like the whole plan is that y'all gonna pull my kids into y'all, whatever the word is, Illuminati system, and I don't have no say-so on my kids? Nigga? And anybody close, whether it's the Jews, whether it's Cardi, anybody within my reach, I'm doing everything legally in my power, everything of my fucking mastermind. You get what I'm saying? That's why I'm about to tweet this shit. I want Kendrick to always remember that Jay-Z tweet before he ever crossed the line.
Okay.
Nobody that worked for none of these fucking labels wanted with the king. I am the Don. Lucian, don't send none of your motherfucking slaves. Don't send nobody because they getting their head torn off. Quick. We ain't got no problem. Ain't no motherfuckers. I'm the only king. I'm the only nigga that'll go up against these niggas. I'm the only nigga that survived through this shit. You know what I'm saying? Me, pussy ass, faggot ass, pink polo ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never killed nobody ass nigga. Fuck all you niggas. All you street niggas, all you rap niggas, just any nigga that ever said something about my fucking hat. None of these niggas, Jay-Z, Beyonce, you ain't helped me when I was having problems with my kids. You could have used your influence. No, your influence is for politics. Your influence is how you could use a nigga you never wanted to sign anyway, that Dame signed. You ain't show up to my first fucking wedding. You ain't my family. I always wanted some kind of family. Never had family out here. So what the fuck? And then they take my actual blood family from me in my face. All right, so go ahead. I just had to get that stream of content. Thank you very much, sir.
Of course. I mean, I'm intrigued by and I think people look at some of the stuff you say on face value. I see how, you know, there's three themes that come across with everything with you.
Yeah.
It's betrayal, it's being used, and your ideas, whether it's what you say or what you create, being censored. And I think every time I see it, no matter what you do, it falls under one of those. Like betrayal, there's a shit ton of people. Yeah. I mean, like even the Jay, you don't regret the tweet, because if he said something about your daughter, you'd probably be upset, right?
He should be upset. You know, I ask people, like if I know somebody that's woke, like I knew this girl that only like hangs around really super woke, like some of like fat black girl models is like her friends type shit. And I was like, yo, you gotta tell me, you know what tweets y'all didn't like.
Yeah.
You gotta tell me what hurts so I could do it more.
Why?
Because that's when we're weakening the enemy. We're breaking them down. All this, I'm a fat bitch on the runway. I'm so powerful. No, you're not. You're causing death. That shit is unhealthy. Let's do statistics on black obesity rates. Everything that's being pushed in the media is about decentralizing and tearing down communities. Even I low-key feel like the ICE is like basically like doing to the Latin communities what they did to the black communities. It's everything to decentralize, remove the fathers. Also, I had this theory that I just wanted to say, wait a second, I have another theory. It's about football and music industry, but I want you to get that Jay-Z answer. You get what I'm saying? Because everybody's like, what about the fact that everybody knows what I'm saying is true related to that photo that I put up with my youngest daughter, right? But everything is...
Hit the like button, please. Please hit the like button. Thank you.
It's like, you know, but you offended Jay-Z. Fuck him. Fuck him. You know what I'm saying? Put it like this. Let's take it to money. How much money do you think Jay-Z make off my catalog versus what I make off it? Next subject.
Well, some people might feel like, well, like even with the situation with kids, I hear you speak about that a lot. Like nobody really spoke up on your behalf. But even when you speak about Kim, people might be like, well, you picked her. Like you put yourself in that.
Absolutely, I did. That was my fault.
Maybe they're saying that you don't take accountability.
No, that was my fault. I didn't want to have children with this person after the first 2 months of being with her. But that wasn't God's plan. But my issue with all these faggot ass celebrity niggas is, if you ain't gonna speak on my behalf of the situation I'm in right now with my children or where I was when I asked for the help years ago, don't talk about my political views. Plus your T. Like, nigga, I bled for you. If nigga asks you about me, say we ain't speaking on Ye. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how y'all looking at me like a Vic, because you a street nigga. But it ain't that time no more. I'm the lawyer off Carlito's Way. I'm the boss. You niggas is broke. You niggas is not masterminds. And you niggas should never have ever gone. Look at John Legend, old sissy ass. I ain't never do nothing wrong to that nigga. I changed generations of his life. And they got all that faggot ass hot sweater nigga come up and just, this nigga wears sweaters in motherfucking August and Barbados. John Legend, mashed potato. So, no, they say he smell like mashed potatoes. I don't know where I got this from.
No, they used to be your guy though. And like, so all these relationships, are they repairable? Like even the Pusha, the Jay, the like, there's a long list. Even Cardi, like I feel like, I know you say you want to hurt them, but you might overstep the line.
He said he be wearing sweaters in Barbados in August. Oh yeah, it's crazy.
Maybe at a point Jay's like, man, I'm cool. Like I think after that tweet, he definitely, you know, and I don't know if these are relationships that's salvageable.
Why would I want to salvage relationships with
to a lot of people?
Why would I want to salvage relationships with broke ass slaves and slave herders? Like everybody. So this is what I'm saying. The Jay-Z thing leads me to the NFL. Why do they want a Drake to be out of there? Why do they want somebody with no hits like Kendrick to do the Super Bowl? Right. This is a theory I had. The people that run the Super Bowl had to come to people who run the music industry and be like, you guys, you're letting your niggers get out of hand. Oh my God, that Kanye. Would somebody take a knee for it? Where's he out of there? See, that's the problem. You let them last too long. In our league, they're for 2 years, 3 years, they're out of there. We deal with, you know, we got Tom Brady, he's great. You know, we made Mahomes throw that fucking Super Bowl, you know, so Tom could get his 7th ring and shit. But, like, you guys at the music industry, what you know you got to do, start getting smaller artists and put them on. We're going to set you up. We're going to take Rolling Loud. We're going to connect them with Live Nation. And then we're going to get a bunch of small artists. And then, you know, you'll be able to make your money off of that. And then, you know, if we take, Cardi's doing good, we'll make them take the blue pill. We'll have them rap about skims. And then mention Northwest. We love Northwest. Kanye, don't worry about him. He's a lunatic. Don't worry about him. Does any of that sound right or sound accurate to you?
Yeah, if you look, it does seem like, I don't know if it's that control, but.
Okay, so basically y'all can tell Kanye is exposing it all. And they don't know what to do with him. And I'm thankful that he got up out of Babylon. He left. He went to Japan. If you watch the rest of the video, see he's walking out the door, getting out of Babylon at the end of the video. Praise AHAYAH. At the end of the interview. So I hope he stays out. I hope he does not come back for no reason at all. But, you know, our people just seem to love that place. Just got to go back to Babylon. And, you know, he is, you know, he's really spilling the beans. He's telling everything. And, you know, this is what they don't want our people to be awakened, you know, to this level where they see what's going on. And, you know, a lot of people see it, but then you have people like Charlemagne the God to come up and start talking about something else and totally, you know, change the direction of the attention. And this is why they're keeping everything on Diddy, Jay-Z, R. Kelly, you know, all this stuff with, you know, Big U just got arrested, high profile people going to jail. Now new allegations came out where Beyonce even knows, she's a witness. They just coming up with all this stuff to keep our people still. So it's our job, the awoken people who are awake, to snap people out of it. Tell them to stay focused. They talking about, the economy is dropping, tariffs with Donald Trump. And I want to play another video. But guys, I have to say, this is a Bible-based channel, and I know it is. So I don't like to play offensive with cursing and things like that. But this particular video is just regular people giving their take on Trump's segregation, laws that he's changed or he reversed or whatever. And, so they have a lot of curse and a lot of foul. Please forgive me for this, but I really want you to feel the temperature of what's going on with our people. Our people don't even care anymore. They're willing to die, actually. They're tired, but they don't know that that is not the place to be unalived. They need to get out of Babylon. It's finished. It's over. And the Most High is bringing judgment. And he made a decree in America that we are to come out of her, my people. Jordan is the safe place. Come out of Babylon. You don't want to get destroyed in Babylon because your soul, it's a soul thing. Spiritually, he said, you do not partake in that sin. Don't get destroyed there. Come out and let the Most High deal with us in the wilderness again, like he did with Moses, which is in Jordan. And so our people think that, oh, well, they can survive being unalived. Hell has enlarged itself. So Hades is getting bigger and bigger and bigger because of the lack of understanding that our people have. We don't understand that what's coming to us and what will happen if we don't be obedient, if we don't figure this thing out. Okay, so let me just play this video, and then I'll go into that because I want to go into the calendar. I want the video I did about the calendar lining up the last 7 years in Daniel, and we are in the midst of it, and they're using witchcraft and sorcery to jog people's mind. You don't understand. We are actually coming into that 3.5 years. We are here, and people don't understand it. They don't realize it. They don't see it. And this is what they're planning to do. They're trying to offset the prophecies. They're using witchcraft. They're pulling out all the stops to offset the prophecies that we won't know the time that we are supposed to be doing certain things. If they make us realize that we are not in the time that the Most High said is the time, you'll miss it and you will be destroyed. They want to get rid of everybody. You understand? But Jordan is a place that is a safe place according to the Bible. KADESH is spoken of in the Bible. One is in Israel, but the one in Jordan is the safe place. Israel, we are not to go into Israel right now. The scriptures tell us it has to be cleansed first. We're on the outskirts of Israel. We are to be in Jordan. Jordan is the biblical safe place for our people. Okay, so let me share this screen about Trump segregation ban. He eliminated it, so now it can bring segregation back. And I don't think it really means segregation, but our people, this is the response that our people have for it. Okay, so hold on. Actually, there's 2 videos. So
breaking news, wake it up, because I don't see enough people talking about this. Trump has lifted the segregation ban, y'all. That means that segregation is now legal.
No, what happened? Okay, here you go. I'm going to pull myself.
Hello, segregation ban law has been lifted by Trump.
What?
Please, guys, excuse the cursing and foul language. I just want you to get the information, okay? So please forgive me. Hold on.
Can you threaten black people with that we haven't already lived through before? We already couldn't go to your schools. We already couldn't live in your neighborhood. We already couldn't shop in your store. We already had to sit in the back of the bus. We already filled out your jail. We already had our zip codes redlined. We already had our votes suppressed. We already had our families separated. We already had our men profiled. We already had our women objectified. What you think you gonna do new that's gonna be able to intimidate us? Black people got soundtrack music. Yea, though we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we will fear no evil. It is their master plan to make you live in fear, so you don't fight back, so you don't lift up your voice, so you don't kick against the prick. Fear is the only weapon that white supremacy has.
So, bitch, if you gonna go and segregate us, hurry the fuck up. Did they give us a date when the segregation shit gonna start? Because, bitch, I can go in the house and go pack my bags and get ready to leave right now. Because, bitch, we've been asking to be segregated. They actually think we give a fuck about being segregated. Y'all trying to trick us into getting these streets so y'all can go ahead and declare martial law. No, we will fucking leave. We don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck about no motherfucking segregation, bitch. We want our own neighborhoods.
Okay, so excuse the cursing, but what he's saying is true. They trying to set it up, I think on April 5th, to have some kind of march against Trump and get our people in the streets so they can declare martial law. They already got the National Guard and all these agencies here in America. I mean, there in America. They already had it set up from way before. Last year, they called the National Guard in certain states. You know, every time they have some kind of an emergency, they call in the National Guard. But the National Guard, they're not leaving. So they're going to use this time for people to oppose Trump, calling for marches and marching so they can declare martial law. That's what he's talking about. Please excuse the cursing. I just want to give y'all the information. They are trying to push for martial law, you know, and use that as a reason, you know, by people boycotting Trump. And there's another thing I wanted to talk about. Elon Musk. Now, Elon Musk is, people are really going against Elon Musk. First of all, his Tesla cars are being boycotted. People are setting fire to around America of his different locations, you know, where he sells Teslas and things like that. So his stocks are going down. He's losing billions of dollars, and he's really, really feeling it. So much so that I heard that he's starting to blame Black people for the burning of his businesses. So people are burning the Tesla cars, burning the shops, and burning the places where you go, re-electricize your cars. You know, his little ports, they're burning all this stuff up. And what it reminds me of, guys, when in the time of around 70 AD, before they took down Jerusalem, there was fires, and they blamed the children of Israel for these fires. Nero, and do you know that Elon Musk, his you know, the mark of the beast is called Neuralink. So he's associating with Nero. That's who was the you know, person in charge of Rome at the time, the takedown of the children of Israel, Nero. So now here's Elon Musk with the Neuralink, and now they're burning down Tesla all over the United States, and he's trying to start. There's a little noise that he's blaming Black people. So sounds familiar, guys. So you kind of gotta, you know, pay attention to these things. But guys, if our people don't know the history, of course you're not gonna know, you know, to get out of harm's way. They don't see the correlations. But this is 70 AD all over again. It's brewing, especially because people are going against Elon Musk. Then now they gotta really hurry up and speed this thing up. So if he starts, you know, they start boycotting him and taking down Tesla, burning all his, you know, locations where he, you know, have these Tesla cars and he's experimenting. because basically he wants to chip everybody. And this is even making him more angry that now his stocks are dropping. He's losing billions of dollars. He's really going to come after our people. That is the plan anyway. So praise AHAYAH. But let me just, please again, excuse the cursing. But he's telling you about the April 5th march and them wanted to use martial law. Okay, hold on.
We want our own cars. We want our own makeup brands. We want our own clothing brands. We want it all. And we got it all. You bitches just stole it and put y'all motherfucking names on it. So, bitch, if you gonna go and segregate us, hurry the fuck up. If you gonna segregate us, hurry the fuck up. We ready to go. We tired of being around y'all. Okay? If you want to segregate us, this is your one chance. You could really do what the fuck you say you're going to do and segregate us. Please segregate us. Bitch. The fuck? Segregate us.
Segregation.
100% disagree.
Dead angry. Bring it back. I want to know where I'm not welcome, okay? Put them signs back up. Colors only, whites only. Let's do it, all right? Rip the Band-Aid off. Especially for a restaurant. Are you kidding me? Whites only? What do I want to do in there? What they got? Mashed potatoes? Mayonnaise? Hot dogs? Colors only? We got seasoning. Turmeric. Paprika.
Okay, I like this.
Okay.
You were saying that the black excellence.
Absolutely.
The segregation is to get the
colored excellence.
Okay.
Okay. What's the playlist in the whites only spot? They playing Carrie Underwood and Kid Rock. We playing Babyface and Diggable Planets. Ain't no overhead lighting. What are you talking about?
Wait, where am I going?
Colors.
Hell yeah.
Look at his hair. Talk about where am I going? That's the problem with North Africans.
That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah. I'm in. 100% agree. Let's go.
Talk about where I'm going.
Oh, man. Yeah.
What happens to you in the summertime?
Where are we putting the Italians?
Listen.
I just want to know.
I don't need their food. I don't like tomatoes.
Okay, so they're going on the white side.
Black people spend over $1 trillion a year. I would love for the government to force us to spend it on our own people.
Hello. So it's not like our people are unaware. They know we spending all the money. Our people know. She's saying it. We spend trillions of dollars. You want to segregate us? That will force us to keep our money in our communities. But there's a catch. They're not going to allow you. Just like they burned down Black Wall Street before. You wait to see what plan they got set up for our people. The Most High said, "Come out of her, my people." It ain't going to be none of that. Oh, we're going to live happily ever after in America with all our trillions of dollars. No, they're not going to allow that. So our people are delusional, thinking that we're going to be good, No, they're going to take us out. They are planning to take our people out. You are to get out of Babylon, brothers and sisters. They're setting all this up for our people to get destroyed there. That's the plan. You must get out before it's too late.
They trying to threaten us with segregation as if our people were better off by ourselves anyway. Whoop-de-doo. Now y'all can't steal our ideas. Please be the catalyst to take over what's rightfully ours. Because anything you can do, we can do better. Oh, and let's not forget, Black women are still the most educated demographic in the United States. But to think that all these tactics y'all doing is going to get us to get out here in March? No. Baby, we're going to pull up to them establishment and they talking about a black here and a white there. We're going to take our money elsewhere. As if the effects of Target was not a warning. You don't think the economy is going to be crashing without that good black dollar? Think again. Because believe it or not, we are the race that's spending the majority. So this is still a time for the Black people to continue to be level-headed and relaxed. Just imagine them having 4 years of savings. Because at the rate it's going, this is not even going to last for 4 years. Because while they thinking they're ahead, it's putting them behind. And they looking to rage bait us for any reason to get up out in that field. And guess what? We're not going. We're not going. Sit back. Yeah, sit back.
Welcome back to Peace of Mind, everyone. I would love to hear your opinion down below. Let's have a conversation about this. When I first saw the news, honestly, I wasn't surprised. Just as an immigrant, someone coming from Africa here, and I've been living here 20 years, I learned about segregation through America. In Africa, that just wasn't a thing. It was more different. Whereas here is very apparent. Black people, we never have ownership to our means of labor, right? So if we're going to have segregation now, I'm hoping that means more of us owning our own businesses and supporting each other, being able to create our own police system, being able to just govern ourselves without having to be on edge. Because since I've migrated to the US, it has been being on edge because we're having white people govern us and having to abide by their feelings. So
I'm going to say this shit real quick. The federal government is now encouraging segregation. This is another tactic to get us people out there on them streets so they could do what they need to do. I don't think they have learned yet. This fuck around and find out just really has not hit them yet. They don't get it. Black farmers are doing better than white farmers in Nebraska. Why? Because y'all racist and y'all think that we get handouts and we don't, because the black people really know how to fucking do it from the ground up, and y'all was the one getting the handouts and y'all ain't getting shit. Segregate this motherfucker. Y'all don't even know how to cook with more than black pepper and motherfucking salt. And y'all barely use that. Segregate this motherfucker, because y'all the ones out here wearing bonnets. Segregate this motherfucker, because y'all the one that's on this app talking about box braids came from Vikings. Segregate this motherfucker. Y'all the one on here talking about they not like us. Y'all really are not like us. Segregate this motherfucker. Because honestly, we did better when we was by ourselves. Y'all the one that came and fucked up everything when it was segregated. The difference is that back then, we thought we was missing out on something. Y'all know that fucking viral meme of that man talking about, not the meme, the video of the protester from the civil rights movement talking about he sat down and ate that food and he was like, this is what the fuck we was protesting for? Segregate this motherfucker. Y'all want us to rage so fucking bad and we don't care.
Okay, I think there's a glitch in the matrix. Hold on. Okay, so it's I don't know why, but it stopped. But listen, so this is the synopsis of our people. This is the response. People are not caring. They, they understand what is happening, but they think that they're okay sitting in Babylon. They think that they can survive what's coming. They have no idea of what is coming. So, it's stuck right now. So I'm just gonna let that be. It's almost, or maybe it's over. Oh, I think it's over. It finished. So, I'm saying, hold on. I'm saying this to say that our people are really thinking that they can survive whatever happens, but that's not the case. And our people are really delusional, thinking that everything is okay, that these people are not planning to totally wipe us out. They've been killing us off over the 400 years that we've been there, one by one, hanging, lynching, murders, along with us killing ourselves and, all the other stuff that's going on. But now they're going to go for the jugular. They're trying to wipe us out. Why? Because we have necks. This is our kingdom that is about to come, and they don't want to serve us. They refuse to serve us. They rather fight against the Most High, AHAYAH. They rather fight AHAYAH and then serve us. And, we serve them, but they don't want to serve us. Okay. So we need to get out of harm's way, brothers and sisters. This is the plan that AHAYAH has for his people, to come out of Babylon before it's too late. Jordan is the safe place, so that this is where the Most High said that we will come back under his laws, statutes, and commandments. We have to come back, and we have to put down all the wickedness that we learned in America. It's nothing but wickedness. It's nothing but filthiness. It has nothing to do with the Most High. And this is what we've been subjugated to for 400 years. Our forefathers, mothers and grandmothers and great grandmothers, we have been subjected to nothing but wickedness. And it's time for us to clean up our act, get ourselves together, and get out of America and come into the borders, which is Jordan. Okay, so I want to show a video that I did about 3.5 years ago, 4 years ago, about the 7 years of Daniel that's spoken of in Daniel, the 3.5 and then 3.5 years, 1,000. I forgot how many days, but I'll read it to you so that you'll know. Hold on, give me a second. The book of Daniel tells us, and I think it's in 11. Hold on. The book of Daniels. We have to, I think it's 9. Chapters 9. We have to make it through to this time because Elon Musk is already set up, guys, to do the mark of the beast, and now he's being ostracized. His places of business, his money is being taken away from him. He's blaming black people for burning his establishments and where his Teslas are being ran and made. He's blaming black people. There's a buzz about that. Okay, so here it says, I'm going to read the book of Daniel, chapter 9, verse. Hold on, I'll tell you. You have to make it through this time, brothers and sisters. And the only way to make it is unless you come out of America. America will be destroyed. So the 70 weeks, okay, we're going to pass the 70 weeks. We must make it through. Wait a minute. Who is that? Hold on. Understand the vision. Okay, let me look it up. Hold on. It's very important that you know this time frame. It's 1,000. Matter of fact, I speak about it in the video anyway. Let me just go to the video because I got it in there, and the scriptures and everything is in there. So hold on. Let me just get this video. Hold on, guys. This is the video about the times that we're in. Okay. What I did with it. Hold on, guys. 1 second. Hold on. Yeah, this is I had it. I don't know what I did with this video. Gosh. You must know our calendar is very important. I showed you how the calendar was lining up. But now I want to show you the video I made pertaining to this. And this was about 3.5, 4 years ago. And so now we're at the halfway mark. Now, eventually, they're going, here you go. I'm sorry, it took me so long, I couldn't see it. Eventually, they're going to cut off. Shalom, Israel, this is Sakana. And first and foremost, I have to give all glory and praise to AHAYAH, AHAYAH, Bahashim Yashaya, Wa Qadash Rawach. Okay, guys, I'm going to do a really quick video. I just wanted to like throw in my 2 cents about that clock in Times Square. Praise AHAYAH, Bahashim Yashaya. So I went, hold on, let me put on my glasses, guys. I can't see. Hold on. Okay, so I wanted to show you this clock situation. Okay, here we go. So the clock is, let me move this stuff out the way. Okay, so there's a clock in Times Square that has 7 years, 101 days, and 12 hours, 21 minutes, 59 seconds. Okay, so nobody really knows what the clock is, but what I did was I went and started counting down to our next Passover and our next holy days, and lo and behold, oh my goodness, brothers and sisters, it's to the date of the first day of the year. And you know how they like to do everything by our holy days, by our Sabbaths. So everything is in tune with our Sabbaths, brothers and sisters. They are not playing. So I pray, I just wanted to do a quick one to show you guys. They are not playing with us, and I pray that you're making your way. I know they're starting these shutdowns again. So I'm hoping and praying that you all are taking note, because we are too. So I did a little, little times table thing. And I did it a couple of days ago, but I just hadn't had time to like talk about it. So I'm just doing it really quickly. 7 years, 102 days, 12 hours. And I did on December, January, and February. Added that up in 90 days. And then another 12 days comes straight to March 6th, our Shabbat. And at Saturday at sundown, which is Sunday, March 7th, is our first day of the year. We know the Sabbath is the last day of the year. And so Saturday is the first day of the year. So that clock, that 7 years, 102 days, that 102 days brings us right to our first day of the year, guys. So I pray, and then we're supposed to do 7 years. When you go into Daniel's 12 and 11, it says, and from the time that the daily sacrifice shall be taken away, and the abomination that maketh desolate set up, there shall be 1,290 days. And that's about 3.5 years. About 3.5 years going by the 364-day calendar. And then Daniel 12 and 12, it says, blessed is he that waiteth and cometh to the 1,305 and 30 days. And that is a little over 3.5 years. So Daniel 12 calculation is a little less than 3.5 years, and 12 and 12 is a little more than 3.5 years. So it kind of adds up to the whole 7 years, guys. Now we have to really go into the teaching on that Daniel's in 7 years, because I know there's a teaching about 1,000 years, 2,000, and it's the consummation of times. I understand that whole thing, but it just so happens that this 102 days really goes down to our new year. This countdown here that we see is counting down to our new year. And it's also, if you are paying attention, now this is even more amazing, because I do my calendar like years in advance. Okay, I do years in advance. And so this year and next year, we're kind of like lining up. The calendars are lining up even to the Gregorian calendar, which is it's like we're coming to a even kill. Like we're starting the clock at 0 again. It's amazing. And so I think it's this year. I have to look at it again, guys. This year is kind of the clock evens out. And it's like we're starting all over. So this whole 7-year count that's coming up, and then the last 3.5 years is supposed to be like when we are waiting for Yashaya to show up. Okay, and I just want to say this. This video is 3.5 years ago. So now we're at the 7, the 3.5 mark. Now we're going into the last 3.5. And that's when it's supposed to be the abomination of desolation. You can't buy or sell. They're cutting off, the food. And this is where we are. Anything could happen. And if you listen to the last video I played with the, all the black people talking about the segregation, they were all saying they're trying to get us to get out there and march. They want them to protest so they can bring forth National Guards and martial law, because they, anything could set this thing off, brothers and sisters. Anything can set this off. You got to understand how delicate this timing is. Get out, get out, get out. Even if this, what I'm saying is not to the exact, it's close. We're close, brothers and sisters. And you have to be able to see. You need to get out of Babylon. Get out, get out, get out. Please don't wait to the last minute where you can no longer move or leave. They are setting up the rollout for martial law, the mark of the beast. Elon Musk is in place already. And then he's becoming very angry because now they're protesting his products, that he's losing billions of dollars. He's starting to murmur and say it's like it's because of black people. There's a video about it where somebody is, where they're talking about it. I ran across it and I'll see if I can find it again. But again, let me give you a little more of this last video of my video. But I wanted to give you this information so you can pay attention how crucial this is. Okay? It's very crucial. They're trying to offset the prophecies, brothers and sisters. They're trying to offset the prophecy. Remember, when I came to Jordan, there was a woman here who I thought she was FBI or something was up with her. She told me the children of Israel are not coming. This is what she told me. They don't plan on our people coming. So they're trying to offset the prophecy of the Most High. This is Satan is really at work. They think they can deceive the Most High. And it's not like they can. But the more of our people that can get away and get out of Babylon and out of harm's way, the better. Excuse me. The more that our people can get away, the better. We don't have to get, so many of us don't have to get destroyed there. We can make it out if people would just listen and make a move, Because just like in 70 AD, they had an opportunity to get out. They started listening to the elders and the deacons at the time who had already sold out, who were already taken down. There is infiltration in Babylon. That's why you're not hearing where to go and what to do. Nobody's talking like this. Okay, listen up. And all this stuff and it's Jacob's trouble. I mean, all that stuff is kind of coming together. So I just wanted to do a quick video to put it in your mind, guys, that it is time. And I pray that you're getting out of Babylon. I pray you're not sitting there waiting and thinking that you can sit in America. Everything that we know is all about us making it to the wilderness. The time is now. And especially while they're fighting, while this situation with Joe Biden and Joe Biden and Trump, while they're clashing, and this thing is only going to heat up if Trump continues to push. And if there's a big fight, they're distracted. This is 3.5 years ago. Just so for those new, please hit the like button, share and like and comment. Thank you. Right now, this is the time to make your way out. And I know that things are closing down and shutting down, but you guys better figure out a way because it's time to get out. Okay, so I just wanted to get through a quick video about that clock, and it happens to correlate with the first day of the year coming, and then 14 days later is our Passover. Praise AHAYAH Bahashim Yashaya, and let me just show you that really quickly if I can. Hold on. Okay, let me show you that really quickly because this is very important that you understand and you know what to look for so that there's no deception, nobody playing around. Okay, we don't have no time for that. Okay, so here we go. Let me just move this up and see if I can make this bigger. Oh no, I can't. Okay, so this is it, guys. Okay, so if you can see right here is the first day of the year. This Sabbath is the last day of the year, which is March 6th. So, and that's a Saturday. And March 7th, Sunday, is the first day of our Holy New Year. It's a Sunday and it's the first day. 14 days later, as you can see at sundown, is that was 3.5 years ago, that calendar, so I don't want to confuse you. That was an old video I did on the clock in Times Square that had a 7-year time stamp. Like they was expecting something. They were counting down. But we have to understand that they're trying to overt the prophecies of Daniel, of everything. They're trying to stop the children of Israel from knowing to leave and get out of Babylon. That's why they got all this mis and disinformation. This is why they got the Tupac and Biggie murders and, you know, all this stuff going on to keep our people distracted still so they won't know to leave and get out of America. This is what this is all about. They're trying to divert the prophecy. They're using witchcraft and sorcery. He said, Revelations 18:4, every foul spirit, unclean and hateful bird is trapped in Babylon. And they open up these cerns using harp, and you know, they just doing everything they can. They're wizards, and they're using witchcraft against our people. Our people don't really realize it. Jordan is the safe place. There is a place that the Most High has designated for the children of Israel so that you can make it. He said he will protect those found within his borders, and that's in 2nd Ezra 9 and 13. So brothers and sisters, y'all have to make your way out before it's too late, before they shut it down altogether. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Get out, get out, get out. Jordan is the safe place. Get out of Babylon. Our Most High said, come out of her, my people. Revelations 18:4. Get out. Don't be afraid. And this is why I've been talking about, which I will go into in another video, about how we're going to make it. People always ask me, well, how are we going to come out of Babylon? What are we going to do? How are we going to do? I got you. I got some information that you can utilize. First of all, I've told you that we're able to buy some land. But I'm not going to get into that in this video. I'm going to get into my other video about, you know, using YouTube and getting monetized and things like that. It's very important, brothers and sisters. Okay, so I give all glory, honor, and praise to AHAYAH. AHAYAH, Ashur, AHAYAH, Bahashim Yashaya, Wa Qadash, Rawach. It's AHAYAH. I am that I am. He is the power of Israel that's calling the children of Israel out of Babylon at this time. His name is AHAYAH, and his son's name, Yashaya. Christ's real name is Yashaya. It's not Jesus. It's not Yahweh, Yahushua, you know, none of that. It's Yashaya, which is ancient Phoenician for save or savior. That's the name of Christ, our savior. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. And the Most High name is AHAYAH, AHAYAH. And the Indians were calling on AHAYAH the whole time. Hayah, 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 Hayah. They are of the lost 12th tribe of Israel, and they're the only tribe that kept the name. Hayah, 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 Hayah. They were calling on the Most High. Praise the Hayah. So, please, brothers and sisters, consider, if you have ears to hear and eyes to see, please Get out of Babylon. We are in that time. You don't want to wait until they implement this mark. And people are being chipped as we know it. We know I a couple of weeks back, I showed you a video where they're implementing the chip, especially like in jails and things, where people have no choice to do things. If you want to get money, things like that, they are pushing this thing, but you just don't hear it about it because they are doing things very covertly. So please understand it's happening, and it's happening right before your eyes, So I give all glory and praise and honor to AHAYAH, Asher AHAYAH, Bahashim Yashaya, Wa Qadash, Rawach. I pray you get out of Babylon. I'll see you soon. I'm also doing the ancient Phoenician Hebrew. I'm teaching the classes. You can take the class. Come and join us. Cheap, only $5. I'm really giving it away. You can go to my website. I'll put the link in the description box so you can take the class. Join me. Okay, and a host of other things. A lot is going on, brothers and sisters. Get out of Babylon. Get out of harm's way. You got children. Don't get cut off there, because the Most High said, "Come out." He gave a decree. Okay, so here I'm going to put this link in this description box. You can take the Hebrew class and learn your language. Learn the ancient Phoenician Hebrew. Praise AHAYAH. You can learn to speak our language. It's basic Hebrew, beginner Hebrew, but you will learn conversation. You will learn all your prayers and everything you need to pray in the language. It's awesome. Okay, so I give all glory and praise to AHAYAH, AHAYAH, Bahashim Yashaya, Wa Qadash, Rawach. I put the link in the description box. I see you. We have the classes are on Monday. Same time around 9:30 Jordan time, and it's once a week for now, and it's the bomb. And also, I will see you. Okay, that's it. I'll see you next week. I'm coming back again, and AHAYAH's Bible Book Club as well. We're going into. I forgot who we're going into. Let me check. We are going into. I got a lot of stuff to do. I got to fix up my book. Hold on. We went into Simon Peter last week, and next week coming, we are going into John. We're going into John. So, praise AHAYAH. Bahashim Yashaya. Shalom. I will play a little music on the way out. Get out of Babylon, y'all. Get out.
Sitting on my trail, but I'm singing all is well. I'm attacking every day, but I'm watching what I pray. No matter the attack, I won't turn back. This means war. This means war. This is coming soon. This means war. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. This means war. I walked out of Babylon, Yashaya's armor on. I praise on my lips, joy strut on my hips. No weapon formed will prosper, cause AHAYAH is my father. No matter the attack, I won't turn back. This means Yashaya's coming soon, my Savior. I of Oshra. You're glorious in the marrow. You're traveling with greatness and strength. Who's the coming from Edom? With thy garments of Oshra. You're glorious in the marrow. You're traveling with greatness and strength. Know what it is. Yeah. This is war. Yashaya's coming soon. Get ready, the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Get out of Babylon and get within the waters. Cause you can't have no family. You can't have no victory. Yashaya brings a million. Yashaya. We're gonna break this thing down. Praise the AHAYAH. Praise the AHAYAH. Praise the AHAYAH. Hey. Come on, y'all. We're gonna do the Jordan stride. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Yeah, we're gonna do the Jordan stride.
He's bringing all the nations to the valley of Jehoshaphat. Yes, the valley of decision. Praise AHAYAH. Whose side are you on? Are you coming to the valley of Jehoshaphat? The valley of decision? Whose side are you on?
Stretch yourself.
Let the 12 tribes gather together. You know that something's about to go down. I can feel it. AHAYAH coming, blowing the trumpet together as well. Yeah. Let's go, y'all. When AHAYAH brings down destruction, that's right. He always lets some Hebrews escape. Trying to be one, y'all. Israel, get yourself together before it's too late. He so shall the Son of Man be. As in the days of Noah, so shall the Son of Man be. Yashaya promise. As in the days of Noah, so shall the Son of Man be. Yashaya promise. Come on. Y'all know what it is. Babylon is finished. Come on. We're going to be praising the higher. Over in joy. Joy is the place. Let's go. You ready? Come on. It's going down. It's going down. Get out of Babylon. Let's go. It's gonna rain. It's gonna rain. It's gonna rain. It's gonna rain. Joy is the place. You're gonna praise the Lord for His deliverance. Yeah, yeah. My skin is black. My body is burned. I survived Babylon.